right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Laverne, Minnesota. Bulldogs, their second game of 3 pool round games. Full roster here today with Liam back. Bulldogs winning 19-0 yesterday against Fairmont. They're here taking on Lakeville South to start. First of 2 today. Starting lineup is Kazachek, Mutsky, Vanzi, along with Domrod. Push out of the neutral zone. Picked up by Mutsky, puts it down in the zone. It's Kazachek and Vanzi give chase. Mutsky goes off on a change. It's Kazachek. Puts it up on the half wall, pushes it back down behind the net. Wrapped around by 37. Well, picked up by Kaiser's shot. He lets. Oh, and Garrett fans on that one. Fired. Nixon with the save. Steers that one to the corner. 37 now has it. Gets it up to 18, who gets it out to the point. Tipped alone out front. Nice blocker save by. Oh, and it just tipped in. Nice blocker save by Nixon, and the rebound was pushed in by the South player. Bulldogs learning real quick that that 19 rip game. It's a new day. Warglen, Burns, Schmidt out there. Baker and Domross on the back end. Domross will pick it up back behind the net. Gets taken off of his stick momentarily. Now worked out to the point. 15 has it. Or 75, I should say. Warglen tries to get it up out of the zone. Unsuccessful. Lakeville pushes it up against the boards. Domross wraps it all the way around. Pushed out into the neutral zone. And that would have been offsides. And offsides the call. Scores 1-0 Lakeville South early in the game. Kaiser shot, pushes that up to Mutsky. Mutsky makes a move around, carries it down on the left-hand side. Nice back check by 55. Slows down that rush. The other Lakeville South players. Now Kaiser shot, who gets it over to Scholl. Nice play by 34 to use pads to push it into the corner. Got to get a guy out front. Rasmussen now has it, carries it down on the right-hand side. And offsides on maybe Jackson. Warglen, Vanzi, Burns, Domross, Baker. Puck has been mostly in the Bulldog zone so far, not much time in the Lakeville zone. Picked up now by Domross. Gets taken off of his stick by 18. Gets it out to the point. Fires. That one goes off the back side of a Lakeville South player. And Warglen pushes that through the neutral zone. Garrett gives chase. Knocks it off of his stick. Vanzi now comes up with it on the half wall. Tries to get it over to Garrett in the center, but intercepted. Now Warglen puts that one into the circle. Bulldogs unable to hold it in, and then there'll be offsides. 12:09 left in period number 1. Lakeville up 1-0. Lakeville dumps it down. Picked up by Scholl. Scholl wraps it around. Comes back this way. Pushed down in the neutral zone by Schmidt. Picked up by 75, who dumps it up to 45. He's got a head of speed. Makes a move around Scholl. Makes another move. Shoots 5-hole and scores. And South is up 2-0. 75 carries it down on the near side. Goes all the way back out to the point. Now dump back down. Lakeville's beaten the Bulldogs to all the pucks so far. Bulldogs are chasing. Domros now has it, works it up on the far wall, gets it up to Mutsky. Mutsky unable to get it out of the zone. Now he gets it out in the neutral zone. Lakeville gets it right back in. Kicked out to Domros. Domros gets it over to Vanzi. Nice job by Baker to knock it off the 45 stick. Baker now has control of it. Loses it to 28. 28 now has it. He tried to center it over to his D partner, but that went through the blue line. Lakeville is just dominating right now. Deflection off Kaisershot's skate into the corner. 75 centers it. Intercepted by Scholl. Scholl gets it over to Wargelin, who gets it over to Mutsky. Mutsky will go off on a change. Scholl now has it, gets it over to Kaisershot. Kaisershot flips it up off the half wall. Get up to Garrett. Garrett's going to have a breakaway. He gets tied up nicely by 28. Wargelin now tries to center it over to Schmidt. Garrett knocks the puck off of one player's stick. Coach for Lakeville checking call. That reflects off of Garrett's skates. He crashes in the wall. Now Schmidt poke check off the 34th stick. 28 now has control. Nice job by Scholl, push it off of his stick. Now center, nobody home though. Loose puck out front, steered in through the center and out in the neutral zone. 45 now has it, but offsides for Lakeville South. 9:06 left. Scores 2-0 shots or 5-0 in favor of Lakeville South. No registered shots for the Bulldogs so far. Domros picks it up, overskates it momentarily. Now it's pushed out through the slot. Mutsky will have it. He's got Rasmussen on his right, gets it up to him. Rasmussen carries it into the zone. Gets knocked off his stick by 27. Pushed back around on the near wall. Domros didn't get to him. Lakeville South player comes up with it. 45 has one of their goals. He goes 5. Oh, goes blocker side and puts one in. 3-0 Lakeville. Icing. 8:28, 3-0. Skazacek, Burns, Vanzi, Scholl, Kaisershot. Skazacek wins the faceoff. Scholl puts that one, but it gets deflected in the circle. Nice job by Kane to steer him to the corner. Now sent it out into the circle, blocked by Skazacek. Kicked out into the neutral zone. 65 has it. Garrett now dumps it into the zone. Skazacek and Vanzi will go off. Lakeville South player has it, comes up through the neutral zone. Puts the brakes on, gets it back out the point, but into the neutral zone. Offsides. Lakeville now puts it into the zone. And then Domros just got hit from behind. Mom's caught it, the refs didn't. Now Schmidt pushes that down into the Lakeville zone. 6:55 left. South up 3-0. .24 makes a move around. Nice save by Jace. 55 tried to get it out to his D. Rebound. That one goes across the crease, just outside of the right post. Schmidt now has it, pushes it out of the neutral zone. Warglin will go off on a change for Skazacek. Rasmussen gives chase. Skazacek tries to get the puck and push right back into the Bulldog zone. Schmidt pushes it down to the corner. Scholl gets it up to the point and into the neutral zone. Rasmussen intercepts that pass. South has it. 45 dumps it down to the zone. He's got 2 goals for them already. Shots are 8-0 in favor of Lakeville South. Rasmussen dumps that down in the zone. He'll give chase. .34 now goes cross ice. Ooh. Mutsky should have went for a penalty on that one, maybe. Domros is tangling with 18 in front of the net. Skazacek now carries it down into the zone. Mutsky keeps it in the zone momentarily, and then that goes in the Lakeville bench. 4:53 left here in period number 1. Kaisershot has control of the puck in the neutral zone. He backhands it in, deflect off the referee. Now Warglin pushes it in. Backhanded in by Lakeville. Kaisershot, and Kaisershot's gonna go for a body checking call. Kane will go for a minute and a half. Checky was the call for Kane. Oh, Jonah's got the puck in the corner. Gets it out to the point and into the neutral zone. Garrett will give chase now at 27. Puck now back out in the neutral zone. Offsides. Just because you're in the air doesn't mean you're not offsides. That one deflects off of Garrett onto the stick of 18. He carries it around, wraps it around and scores. And scores 4-0. 4 minutes left here in period number 1. Bulldogs need a little spark. They keep turning it over, though. Nice back check by Jackson. Schmidt now has control of it. Centers it over to Mutzke. Oh, and Mutzke just goes to the left of the post. Beautiful pass by Schmidt. Scholl will pick it up back behind the net. Centers it over to Skazacek. Skazacek works it up to the point, but not out of the zone. .49 carried into the net. Jace shuts that door. Nice kick save by Jace. And not out of the zone, however. Centered out front. Scholl now flips it over to the official, right at his head. Scholl loses an edge. That one goes into Damros's belly. And Mutzke has it. And that goes into the coach's box, player's box. Low shot, stick save into the corner by Jace. Centered out front, picked up by Hayden, who gets it up to Levi. Levi, however, ices it down. Has it, tries centering, goes off of Baker, skates into the corner. Now centered out front, that was redirected just to the left of Jace. Picked up by 28, skates it through the slot. That one gets tipped into the corner. Nixon pokes that over the Vanzi and wrapped back around the net. Fires a shot, reverses course, carries it up in through the neutral zone, makes a move around 37, fires, that one's pad save, first shot for the Bulldogs. Rasmussen now has it in the corner, taken away by a Lakeville South player. And now Levi's going to go for a trip.
On both ways, ref. Go, Bulldog. Oh, he is.
Lakeville goes on the power play. Scholl has the puck down in the corner, taken off of his stick by 45. 45 now loses the puck to Skazacek. Skazacek has it, works it up to Garrett. Garrett able to get it out into the neutral zone. Garrett still gives chase. Carries it now into the Lakeville zone. Still has it. Puts it off of the goalie from behind the net. Nice idea. Nice back checking there by Garrett now too. Fired and glove saved by Jace. Loses the handle. Puck comes to 45, gets it out to the point. He dumps it back down, back behind the net. 35 seconds left in the period. Puck's in the top of the slot, pushed back down near corner. Scholl is down there. He's tied up. Jace makes the save. Damros sweeps that into the corner. Now picked up by Jackson. Gets it out of the neutral zone. Now Garrett will push it back further. 10 seconds left. 45 has it. Offsides. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Lakeville South up 4-0. Back for the start of period 2. Bulldogs down 4-0. Starting on the kill for 7 seconds. Levi's tripping penalty. Burns, Schmidt, Scholl, Kaiser shot out there. That one's feathered through over to the far wall in front of the Lakeville box. Scholl tips that out. And just as Levi was coming out, puck was right in front of him. Picked up by a Lakeville player. Poked off a his stick by Levi, and offside's the call. Puck pushed all the way to the near wall here. Picked up by 37. Pushed in by 37. Nice glove save by Jace. Zacek, Mutsky, and Vanzi out there, along with Baker and Domros. Centered out front, Vanzi intercepts that pass, gets it over to Mutsky on the near wall, just behind him. Now Baker gives chase down in the corner, 45 picks it up, still has it. Works his way through, Vanzi kicks it with the puck. Puck gets past Zacek, now picked up by Vanzi, who skirts it up to Mutsky. Mutsky and Zacek. Mutsky carries it around, feeds it over to Zacek, off the post! Goalie makes the initial save, and then it bounces off the post. Good play by the Bulldogs. Puck flirting on the blue line, so the Bulldogs have to read. Group in the neutral zone. Bulldogs will switch out all 5. And that should be an icing call. Nice give there by Mutsky. Skazacek put it off the goalie's pad and it bounced off the post.
Go, Bulldogs.
Borglund, Burns, Rasmussen. Kaiser shot, Scholl. 37 now carries it up. Makes a move around. Makes another move around. Backhands. Nixon makes the bad save. Now Burns works it out to the point. Use your stick, kid.
Boy, Jace.
Jace makes the save. .50 left, 4-0 Lakeville South. Mutsky comes away with it. Gets it taken off of his stick by 37. Now Skazacek has it. He gets it taken off of his stick, pushed into the corner. Pushed out through the center of the blue line. Kaiser shot has it. Backhands it over to Schmidt. Schmidt dumps it down into the zone. Bulldogs will give chase. Nice job, Skazacek. 37 has it. Chips it up to 74. Kaiser shot has it. Goes cross ice over to Schmidt. Schmidt pushes it down into the zone. Schmidt has it in the slot. He gets bumped off by 28. Borglund blocks that pass. Scholl has it. Tried to get it up to the player's box. Blocker saved by Nixon.
Oh, he's got another.
65 carries it in, makes a move around, loses the handle. Comes near side, centers it through the paint. Schmidt tried to get it out, unsuccessful. Bulldogs got to try to hit a pass instead of just trying to clear it out. 74 centers it. Caught in the feet on the left side of Jace. Kaiser shot has it. Gets it over to Borglund on the far side. Rasmussen joins the party. Picked up shot. Bounced right in front of the net. Domros will drop down on the half wall. Push it down back. Icing. .10:29 left, 4-0 Lakeville. Skazacek, Vanzi, Rasmussen, Baker, Domros. 45 has it, makes a move around, fires. Nice save by Nixon, picked up the rebound, Skazacek. He clears it out to the top of the corner. Nice job by Rasmussen. And Bulldogs, not offsides. Puck stays in the neutral zone. Oh, and then Baker just takes the shoulder. Nice job by Baker to jump back in there. Domros is hurt. Got nicked on something. He's got to get off. He's staying out there, though. That should be an icing. Why is that not an ice? I don't get these guys. Riley has it. Puck just trickled over the net, over the line. Nixon made the save and had just enough speed to get it over the net. That's number 4 for 45. $5-0 Lakeville South.
Lakeville, number 45. Let's go, Levi.
Bulldogs look tired, not going after the puck. That one deflects and off Garrett's shin pads. Gotta move your feet, Levi. Schmidt now has it. Pushes it up. Gets taken away right away. Now Schmidt has it. Loses the handle at the blue line. Scholl will pick that one up. Gets it over on the near side to Kaiser shot. Kane tried to get it over to Schmidt. Schmidt will now pick it up. He fires. Hits the dasher board on the rink outside. Garrett flips that into the Lakeville bench. Zacek now has the puck. Tries to get it over to Mutsky. Baker on the near wall. 37 dumps it down. Zacek gets taken down. Domros gives chase back behind the net. Lakeville works it out to the point. Missed the pass though. Nice hustle by Mutsky. Warglen stops that rush. Pushes it back down. Gets it, fires, and Chase makes the save. Score difference is 5 goals, so the clock's running. Scholl gets it out to the point. Kaiser shot now has it. Works it up to Garrett. Garrett will give chase. Garrett's got Rasmussen. Knocked off of his stick by 75. Gets it back to Kaiser shot. Kaiser shot shoots. And then we're not going to call that penalty.
You're under control, ref.
Linden able to skate off.
Here we go, Bulldogs. Let's go.
Shot saved by the goalie. Kaiser's shot goes cross ice over to Schmidt, picked up. That one's pushed out of the neutral zone. Kaiser shot will pick it up. Nice pass by Kane just outside of the reach of Mutsky.
Here we go, Kane.
Kane now carries it up into the neutral zone. Kept in the zone by Kaiser shot. He fires now. Rebound out front. Garrett now has it. Knocked off of his stick by 37. Oh, Kane's going to go for a trip. .347 left. Clock stopped with the penalty. 10 seconds left for 4-on-4, and then Lakeville will have a 1:20 power play. 5-0 in favor of Lakeville. Shots 21-5. 65 has it. Somebody's got to go get him. Fires that one up over the net. Lakeville's full strength. Nixon steers that to the far near wall. Baker pushes that into the wall. Ball kicked up through to the blue line. Vanzi slows that shot down by deflecting on the stick. He centers it up through the slot, picked up by Warglen. Loses the handle, 65, dumps it back down, 45 seconds left. Nice centering pass. 65 now comes. Pad saved by Nixon. 28 now has it. Centers it. Goes off the back of the net. That one goes wide. Bulldogs are gassed. Liam able to get it down. Gets it over to Vanzi, but he's offsides. Nice kill by the boys.
Come on, Bulldogs.
.37 carries it down, wraps it around the net. Pass intercepted by Skazacek, who tried to get it over to Burns. Burns now has it. He's got Mutsky out front. Gets it up to him. Mutsky works down through the slot. Oh.
You have to call it both ways, man. Both ways, man. You can't call that. How about the other guy? You're done. They got to call both ways. You're done. You don't have to wait. on, Bulldogs, let's go.
Puck pushed back behind the net. Picked up by Kaiser shot. Kaiser shot dumps that down. Picked up by 18. 18 fans on it. Now he gets it over. 45 now has it. Didn't call that trick. That one pushed wide. Nice glove save by Jace. Pad save. That one's picked up by Kaiser shot.
Come on, Jackson, go!
.45 now has it. Bulldogs full strength for the start of period 3. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We are all set for the start of period number 3. The score is 5-0 Lakeville. Running time. Unless the Bulldogs can cut that lead to 4.
Come on, Bulldogs.
Don Ross comes up on the near side. Schmidt will give chase. Push that down in the zone. Pushed up on the far wall, steered in by 49. Domros tried to get it over to Burns, got on the skates though. Now pushed up to 49, he'll carry it in the zone, knocked off of his stick by Baker. Now Baker will push that into the neutral zone. Centers it back over to Schmidt. Schmidt's shot gets deflected. Now kicked out to Domros. Domros fires. Glove saved by the goalie.
Good shot, boys. Oh, no.
Scholl holds the blue line. Now it just squirts out in the neutral zone. Vanzi on the back check. Now it's Kazacek on the back check. Carried in by 34. Mutsky picks it up in the slot. Taken off of his stick. Now Vanzi back over to Mutsky. Mutsky Gets it taken off of his stick in the circle. Cross ice pass over to Scholl. Scholl dumps that down into the corner. Fired. Glove save by Nixon. Are we almost done? You've been on it the whole time. So let's finish it up. .12:40 running. .37 centers over to 28, gets it over to 74. And he goes top shelf over Jace's shoulder to put them up 6-0. Carries it down into the zone. Gets poked off of his stick by Riley. Goes 5-hit hole. That one gets pushed into the corner. Breakout, Garrett. That one goes off of Baker's skates into the corner. That one goes to the left of Jace, back behind the net. Garrett able to sweep it into the neutral zone. Now Schmidt has it. Tried to get it over to Warglin. Warglin picks it up, fires. That goes off the side of the net. Now Warglin has it out front. Garrett backhand. Rebound out front. Grayson shoots, scores! Grayson gets the goal. Grayson Schmidt with the goal. Burns and Warglin with the assists. How is that not icing? Muskie will pick it up. 3-on-2 coming the other way. Gets it over to Jackson. Jackson feeds it over to Rasmussen, but just a little bit too far in front. Rasmussen now centers. Nobody in the paint, though. And that'll be an icing call. .9:20 left. .6-1 Lakeville. Lakeville will get a tripping call on them. Bulldogs get a power play. Lakeville wins the faceoff. Domros and Warglen hold the wall. .27 has it. Nice save by Nixon. Kazacek, Schmidt, Rasmussen out there. Kaiser shot and Scholl on the back end. Lakeville will be full strength here. Nixon makes the save. Schmidt has control of the puck, loses it to 65. 75 now carries it right back down, gets it into the circle, fires to the right of Jace, up the far wall. Kaiser shot not able to get it out of the zone. That one steered right back behind the net. Scholl will give Chase, pick it up. Hands on that first pass, gets it out the point. Nixon scores, steers that one in the corner. Bulldogs are tired. Pushed out into the neutral zone. Jace was saved by a quick whistle on that one. He caught it and dropped it right away. Referee had blew it dead. .45 has it down on the wall, centers it out. Domros steers that up the slot, kicks it over to Warglen. Warglen now has it. He carries it around, fires, blocker save, rebound in the paint. Lakeville will carry it back the other way now. 45 dumps it to 49. 49 fans on it. Now Baker and Banzi. Mutsky has it. Bulldogs offsides. Did you pack up all that stuff? Put it right here. .440 left. 6-1. Rasmussen gets held. 75 now carries it down into the zone. Looking for a pass. Gets it out the point. Goes D to D. Steered down into the behind the net. 28 has it. Scholl plays away with him. Kaiser shot steers that back into the corner. Now Kazacek works it out to the point.
Go, Jackson!
Got a 3-on-3 coming. Jackson tried to fish it over. Got caught in the breezers of 7. Kaiser shot has it. Fires. That one stuck up on the goalie. He got screened. Just got down at the last second. Now 74 fans on that pass out. Warglen tried to bounce it in, off the wall into the zone. 75 picks it up. 3:30 left. 28 now carries it down. That one's a blocker save. Kaiser shot has it. Gets it over to Burns. Burns has it. Gets it out in the neutral zone. Kaiser shot, works it right back over to Burns. Burns gets it out to the center ice. He's going to go off on a change. Schmidt comes in for him. Rasmussen knocks that down at the blue line. Now 18 carries it in for Lakeville. Kaiser shot gets it up to Rasmussen. He fires from downtown. Stick save. Nice poke check there by Baker. And then Levi just got tackled by 45. Oh, this is cute. 34 now gets it up to 45. Makes a move around, carries it through the slot, fires wide of the net. 34 picks it up. Domros works it up on the half wall. Backhanded up by 45. Domros pushes that down behind the net, picked up by Skazacek. That one's deflected, caught by 45. Scholl puts it up off the glass. Skazacek has it. It's got Burns on the left. He gets pinched into the wall. Vanzi loses an edge. .45 has it, centers it. Puck's loose. Scholl will pick it up. Work it up off the glass. And defenseman for Lakeville pounds it back down. Kaiser shot now has it. And that'll be icing with 40 seconds left. Bulldogs will be in action again in a few hours. I believe 5:45-ish. They'll be playing. .15 seconds left, running time. Scholl comes away with it. 5 seconds. Tried to backhand it over to Schmidt. And that is the end of the ball game. Bulldogs drop 6-1 to Lakeville South. Bulldogs will be back in action in a few hours, 5:45. They'll get a little snack, and then they'll be back out here. Until then, everybody, enjoy your next couple of hours.